Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about some of my favourite recent purchases from AliExpress. I also have a couple from eBay as well, but I don't shop on eBay as much as AliExpress just because I don't like it as much. What can I say? I'm an AliExpress girl down to the bone. I'm wearing my recent AliExpress dress. I really do like this dress. The only thing is, right, I got this in a size small and it's a little bit tight, you know, just around the arms, and also it's extremely short, and Honey said he didn't think it was too short. So of course he doesn't mind that, but I can't be walking to Tesco with my nun on display, with my bum out. I mean, really? So anyway, it's a lovely dress. I really like it, but I would recommend, if you're going to be buying one of these t-shirt dresses, go a size up because they definitely run quite small. So I've got little funky earrings in. I got these from AliExpress and I'm really loving them. This is the first time I'm wearing them today. You do need to have, though, you know, the double piercing. I tried putting it in this piercing, it doesn't work. So you only buy these if you've got another piercing here, because that's the hole that it's gone into, if you get what I mean. I mean the holes. Why am I laughing at that? I mean, really, I should not be laughing at that. But anyway, we're going to get straight into this. As you can see, okay, I did have a box full of products. Go through it fairly quickly. That's what he said. I mean, really, how disappointing. But anyway, and I will also be linking to the products in the description box, so that if you fancy buying them and owning one of these, you too can own one of these products. I mean, really. Okay, so the first product is by the brand Nanny, and this is a blush in the shade 05. I tried this out in one of my testing AliExpress makeup videos. It's super soft, super pigmented. It just gives you a real nice pop up on the cheeks. I know it looks a bit powdery and a bit chunky on my hand, but literally it blends in beautifully, and it just is a really good quality blush, and it's super affordable. So I definitely recommend this Nanny blush. Bellissimo. I have two highlighters, both of which look extremely like the highlighters. I've got one here that I got from AliExpress. This actually is calling itself a Kylie, so one is definitely pretending it's a fake highlighter. This is in the shade Cotton Candy Cream. It's a beautiful kind of rose goldy kind of shade, and the formula's really nice. As you can see, it's got a beautiful glow to it. I've got it on today, and even though I'm pretty fair, I feel like I can just about carry this off. So don't be afraid of this if you've got fair skin. It doesn't translate to looking as dark on the cheeks as it looks in the pan. So I really love this one. That was from eBay. And I've also got this one, definitely pretending to be a highlighter blush, but it's going by the name Beauty Glazed, which is quite a big brand on AliExpress. This one is in the shade French Vanilla, and this is much more of a just typical like champagne-y toned highlighter. I would actually say the quality of this isn't quite as bomb diggity as the fake highlighter one. As you can see, it's just not got the same level of glow as the Cotton Candy Cream has. It looks a little bit more chalky, but it's still a really good highlighter for the low price. If you just keep in mind with these products that they are, you know, the majority of them are under £5, because I have a rule on AliExpress, I don't spend over £5. So when you look at it like that, they're actually really good like products for the price. I recently tried this out in a video and I love it. This is the 020 Naked High Beam Liquid Illuminator. You can buy this from eBay or AliExpress, whatever floats your boat. This is in the shade Starburst. I'm not going to swatch everything today because the video will be like a bazillion years long, but I'll just put a little blob of it there. Can you see? Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to get this off my hand. I can just see it now. It's going to go everywhere. But it's a really like, well, it just looks like melted rose gold. If you want to actually see how this looks on the face, I will link the video of me testing it down below. It just makes you look like some kind of super sassy robot, which, you know, isn't that the look that we're all going for? I actually tried it on top of my foundation as well. Beautiful. I definitely recommend this. Just very reminiscent of the NARS Copacabana Liquid Illuminator, but miles cheaper. So yes to that. Okay, so next I have two Technic cream eyeshadow products. These were both from eBay. I've got one in the shade Champagne for Everybody, and I've got another in the shade Halo. There's about 8 different shades. These are essentially metallic eyeshadows, like creamy metallic eyeshadows. They're actually really opaque. I would definitely recommend Champagne for Everybody over Halo, just because I think the formula is slightly thicker and slightly more opaque, whereas Halo's a little bit more sheer. It costs £2.85 each. If you're not familiar with Technic, it's a really affordable UK based makeup brand. Yeah, I definitely recommend these two Metallix cream eyeshadows. A very fancy, blinging, just very good. Next we've got like a kind of face palette. This is by one of my favorites. I mean, really, Maria Aora. I love Maria Aora products. I've actually got a video coming up soon of me testing out all Maria Aora products. I've got a liquid illuminator, I've got a blush, I've got a BB cream, I've got an eyeliner, I've got loads of stuff, and I just can't wait to try them all out. But this is really good because you get 6 eyeshadow shades, a highlighter, a blush and a bronzer. The quality of this palette is really bomb digs, and it costs about £4. This does come in a few different like shades, so I would definitely recommend if you spot one that you feel you're, you know, getting all excited about and your bra is just like undoing itself just by looking at the picture, go for it, because like it's super good quality. This is in the shade 01. I've not actually tested this out on camera, but I've used it off camera. I really like the highlighter, I love the blush, and the eyeshadow shades are really good quality, again, when you consider the low price. Okay, so this is a fake Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Berlin. I tried this on in a video and it blew my socks off. This just felt weightless on my lips. It was a super vibrant, almost like a hot pink shade, which was kind of surprising because it looks almost like an orange based red, like in the tube. It's super affordable. I love the packaging. It's obviously not genuine, it is a fake, and if you don't particularly like buying fakes, then just don't buy it, I mean, really. But I must say I'm a real fan of this. It lasted really well on my lips. I've come to the point now where I don't really like buying liquid lipsticks from AliExpress because I feel like they never really turn out to being that great. A lot of them feel almost like you're putting paint on your lips, which I don't really like that feeling. But this is one of the few that I've tried that I've really got excited for, so I would definitely recommend that. It's in the shade Berlin. It actually looks very similar to the genuine Berlin shade as well. So this isn't a makeup product, it's a brush, but oh my gosh, I love my new Mermaid highlight brush. I've never actually owned a proper, you know, highlight brush before, and I feel like my highlight application game has gone up by about 50% with this. Well, not 50, I mean 100%. 100% with this fancy Mermaid brush. Not only does it look beautiful, it performs so well, kind of like Honey's. I mean, really. I love the brush bit. It's super soft. It feels like it's really good quality, and it costs a couple of pounds. I'm talking about that. I can't, you know, ignore the fishes in the room. These brushes are also like super pretty to look at. I've not yet found my perfect use for these other than just looking really sassy on my makeup table, but I just think, you know, I'm kind of collecting these now. I don't mean to be, but I feel like I'm deep into a collection of Fishtail brushes. Every time I get a new one, Honey's is like, oh my gosh, like another Fishtail brush that's slightly different to the 5 that you already own. And I'm like, Honey's, back off. Okay, so next we have a cushion lip product. This is by the brand Novu. I love the packaging. Novu do really beautiful, exquisite, like expensive looking packaging, and this is no exception. This is a really strange product because it's a cushion and it's almost like a powder product. You just kind of dab it on and it gives you like almost like a stain on your lips, but it feels weightless. I don't know if that's just because it's almost like a powder formula. I also love the shade of this. It's in the shade 03. It just all round has really impressed me, and it's a really unique product. L'Oreal did bring out something very similar which never really took off. I never heard anyone talking about about them, but I would definitely recommend this. It's the Silky Air Cushion Lipstick. And it's called Seduce Vivid Colour. I mean, Seduce Vivid Colour. That could be the name of a lap dancing club. I used to work in a lap dancing club back when I was at university. Not what you're thinking. I wasn't some kind of sexy lap dancer. Oh, no, no. I worked on the door. I used to have to arrange the lesbian lap dances. I mean, this is a true story, right? So I used to, like, when we used to get, like, stag parties in, they would come to me and I would be like arranging the lesbian lap dance. I mean, really, I mean, this was such a fun time in my life. I loved working in the lap dancing club. It was such an amazing time of my life. And surprisingly, like, the lap dancers were the nicest, sweetest girls like you've ever met in your life. I used to love them. Anyway, I'll talk about that maybe at a later day if you're interested, but I mean, really, it was called Perfect Tens as well. If you're ever in Preston, in the UK, at a loss for something to do, go to Perfect Tens Lap Dancing Club. It's a great place and they serve food. Who wants to eat food at a lap dancing club? I used to always wonder this. Guys would come in on a Friday afternoon and they'd be sat there with pie and chips and there'd be girls wandering about with their bubayas out, and I'd be like, what? How can you eat and then there's bubayas wandering about? I don't get that. It's like eating when you sat on the toilet. It's not the place to be eating at the club. I mean, really. Okay, so the last product that I'm going to talk about today is one that I recently tried. It's the BIOAQUA Air Cushion Blush. This is a cushion blush and I really like it. It's sensational. This actually makes your cheeks come to life. I'm all about this right now. Some people may say, oh, excuse me. Some people may say this is a gimmick, but I'm actually really into the whole cushion makeup situation. I've had really good experiences with cushion foundation and cushion lip products and now cushion blush. BIOAQUA generally is a pretty good brand, I found. This was like £2 something. And what I did find and what I feel it's really important to mention is the sponge that it comes with is pointless. Don't use the sponge because you don't really get a good like application. Just use your finger, dab, 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 dab. And then you will have probably seen this by now because I tested it out in a video that I recently put up, but I just kind of dabbed it on. I used my fabulous jelly sponge, which actually, why aren't I mentioning you in this video? Because I was really impressed with you. Anyway, I used this just to blend it out and it was a perfection on my cheeks. Okay, so I love the BIOAQUA Cushion Blush. Definitely recommend. Pick yourself one up if you're a fan of blushes. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And also, I'm going to finish off. This is a like jelly silicone sponge and it feels really sticky to the touch, which is why you may be able to see it's got bits and hair stuck all over it. So I'm going to have to give it a wash. But this is actually a really good application tool. It takes about 10 times longer than a regular beauty sponge would take to apply your base, but it doesn't eat up any of the product. It gives you a really smooth, high coverage finish because it doesn't soak up any of the product. I really like this. I wish it were bigger and I wish it didn't take as long to use, but I really like this. I picked up 2 for about £4, so I would definitely recommend you give one a go if you haven't tried one before, but just keep in mind it will take you ages to do your makeup. I mean, really. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I will leave links to everything apart from the fake items down in the description bar below. I hope that you're having a lovely day whatever you're doing. Let us all know in the comments if you found any majestical products on AliExpress, whether it be makeup, whether it be jewelry, whether it be sexy lingerie. I mean, whatever you found, just let us all know. I will be back soon with more videos. I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll be back soon. I mean, really. Okay, bye bye.